At home, the Rockets don't hold anything back, whether it comes to their clothes or their effort on the floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, James Harden is both famous and infamous with his skill at getting to the foul line. Some don't like it, but Harden says free throws are a part of basketball. Either you're going to foul me or I'm going to score. Putting the pressure on the defense like that is tough, but that's what makes a good player. Kevin, no lies told there.
Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Harden.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
So the New York starting five, Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. And it's Payton in at point. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Green is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Tucker in at the 5 spot. Chris, what would you tell a young player that maybe a couple years ago burst onto the scene, were sensational, but have been plateauing, maybe even regressing a little?
I tell them success is a journey. But even if they would have won a Rookie of the Year award last year or a championship, that doesn't make them successful if they don't come with that same work ethic the next year. So if you've had a down year, that does not matter. You're supposed to learn from it and make this year better as well. So I would say get back to the drawing board, get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality, let's go forward.
Good direction. Now Barrett, after Westbrook's missed 3. Just 5 on the clock. Randall finds Payton, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Randall. Cans it from downtown.
Great recognition from Randall. Seeing an opportunity to rise and fire and making use of it.
The pass to Harden. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. From down low. Bank shot, no good. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
Well, you know, the ball movement was lacking. And, Greg, you know, things got stagnant. That's why that offense looked so off.
Here's Westbrook. Following the basket by Julius Randle. On the wing, Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's the dish to Green. Shoots the 3, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Green.
It was a beautiful shot right there from Harden. He has the touch, and quick release needed to torch defenses from outside.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Randall. The rebound by Harden. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Tucker. Here's Westbrook. From deep three-point range. That shot no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Pass to Payton. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Poked loose. Harden scanning the floor. And it's Green missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
On defense, Houston trailing by 2. Out to Payton. In the corner, Knox with it. 6 on the shot clock. And the Knicks miss again. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Covington. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. It's a tie ball game.
This is the confidence Covington has in himself. Assertive as shooting right off the pass.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Russell Westbrook.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Payton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Westbrook. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Tucker. Back to Westbrook in the corner. Harden drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 6.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Payton passes to Robinson. And the pass to Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
That free throw missing.
And we've seen Randall flourish with more responsibility. He's in his prime and playing his best ball right now.
And he's good on the second. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Westbrook with it. He's coming off a 40-point game against the Utah Jazz. And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. Misses the wing chair.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Here's Barrett. Harden with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to Green. Over Randall. And Green with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now, here's Barrett. 20 points for him last game against Indiana.
And don't leave out his rebounder, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Here's Covington. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Payton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, sometimes it feels like Barrett wants it more than anyone else on the floor.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Pass to Green. Outside Westbrook. From outside the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Knox. Kept alive by New York. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Willing to fight for position there on the boards. Great timing. Barrett making his presence felt.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
On the free throw, no good.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense. And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
Free throw good, James Harden. As you said, C-Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and what's funny, because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
Drops in the breakaway layup. Covington's got 6 points.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Knicks trail by 5. Smith outside. Randall outside. Here's Knox. Defended by Covington. Stolen by Harden. Covington passes to Green. And it's Houston with another.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Smith. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Looking to end the run. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Smith finds Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
Now Westbrook. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The league has cracked down, C-Webb, on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just When he sees a scuffle on the floor, his only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Portis, and that one drops for him.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Smith against Rivers. Pass to Carroll. There's the pass to Green. Shoots over Portis, and Green gets it to go. Green's got 6. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
Here's Harkless after Jeff Green's bucket. 6 to shoot. Harkless kicks to Smith. Over Green. No good off the front iron. Rockets leading by 10. Rivers finds Gordon. A three-pointer is right on target.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Smith against Gordon. Smith, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Here's Green, and it's Houston with another.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Knicks trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Ooh, that shifty, unpredictable, herky-jerky nature of Gordon's game, it allows him to get to the line. The D never knows exactly how to guard him.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon, the last few seasons, has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, Mike D'Antoni is a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Green against Portis. And here is Harkless. No points in the game yet for him. Just 4 to shoot. The deep 3 from Smith.
A scoreless quarter for him. I mean, you can see by his body language that he's getting discouraged.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Inside. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Portis. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
And he makes the first.
Whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
Houston making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Just when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have? And you were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one.
Well, thanks, kid. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop. That as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
Oh, thanks, man.
The Knicks have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Houston leading by 12. 1:11 left in the first. On the wing, Gordon. Passes it to Kira. Over Gibson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And a fast break now for New York. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Knicks have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And the second free throw, good. And out of St. John's, Mo Harkless in his 7th NBA season.
Yeah, and he's coming into his own as a defensive-minded wing. I mean, his offense is still a work in progress, but he's still in his mid-20s. He's got some time.
Now here's Rivers. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of 3-point bombs.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 14-point game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And Greg, they just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, that's fantastic when Rivers makes an impact, just like right there. I mean, you love when he hustles and works hard on deep.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Rockets ahead, up by 16. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Yes, yeah. Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. Bobby Porter's out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Smith. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Dotson in at the shooting guard. Rockets with the rebound. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
D.A., that's when he is at his best. Thank you, McLemore. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. With the teardrop, Dotson can't hit.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And finished off by McLemore.
And the spectacular athleticism of McLemore, really coasting to the cup and finishing with some real style.
Knicks trail by 20. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out of hand on it, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Gibson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Gordon, the pass to Carroll. And stolen by Payton. Here's Dotson. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's McLemore. Carroll with it. Rivers finds Carroll. Over Gibson. The rebound by Gibson. Knicks trail by 18. Payton right side. The fadeaway. That one's not going to go.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Gibson with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Dotson, defended by Gordon. Dotson the pass to Payton. And no good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and aren't tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up on some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I gotta get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is gonna make this free throw, man. Don't come on, don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
laugh
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Cephalosha. Robert Covington comes in for DeMar Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Austin Rivers.
He's a top-tier shooter. Gordon, he's a former 6th Man of the Year winner who plays his role to perfection.
Now, here's Barrett. He's tightly guarded. That's good from Randle on the assist by Barrett. That's now 8 points for Julius Randle.
The brutal strength of Randle, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Yep, it counts. Here's Knox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Eric Gordon. The Knicks have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And he can't get the first one. That one misses. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing, by the way.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Now here's Payton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone. His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Barrett, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter, and the shot goes down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
New York calls timeout. And, Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Rockets on defense. Payton surveying the floor. Knocks it loose. 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Knicks. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs.
And seeing where the Knicks are, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And credit goes to everyone, coaches, players, front office. I mean, they've all been determined to avoid a repeat of last season. The results speak for themselves.
Here's Payton following the score by Houston. Randall outside. Here's Knox, defended by Gordon. Here's Randall, and he gets the bucket. Randall's got 10 points in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Harden draws the double. Westbrook against Robinson. Westbrook, no good.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Randall, no good. And here are the Rockets now. They're on an 18-6 run.
Oh, he's mastered the art of drawing fouls. Harden's led the league in free throws time and time again.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Jeff Green is checked in for Houston. Smith checked in for the Knicks. And both free throws good for James Harden.
You know, there's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. And that's 6th man of the year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't a starter.
And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Smith. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Pass to Smith. Stolen by Harden. And it's the Rockets on the break. Ahead, here's Covington. Rebounded by Knox. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Barrett. Back to Knox. 5 on the clock. Robinson passes to Randall. From the stripe. Chalk up 2 there. Randall's got 6 here in this quarter.
Hey, the key is confidence, which is exactly what Randall displayed there, taking and connecting.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Over Barrett. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Now, here's Barrett. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The Rockets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And that one misses.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Stops, pops. They grab their own miss. Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Robinson. Robinson hits them both. Here's Westbrook. He's got 9. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The pass to Barrett. He kicks to Smith. Passes it to Knox. And he hits the jump shot. Knox has got his first 2 points of the night. Houston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Outside, Green. Back to Westbrook for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Knox has got his 4th rebound in this one. From the corner, the Rockets pull it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I love P.J. Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. He plays defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. And Tucker, Chris, the type of player who will do all the small things for a team.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be anything more than he is with the stars on his team, and he knows that. Tucker's a great glue guy. He sets screens, guards anyone, rebounds, hits his shots.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Damari Carroll's checked in for Green. Ben McLemore comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Rivers in for James Harden.
Quick fact for you guys, P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And here we go. McLemore heading to the hoop. And the dunk by McLemore.
And really, whenever McLemore gets loose in transition, he's a problem for the defense. He can score in so many ways.
1:52 left here in the second. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Now Barrett, after Westbrook's missed 3. Harkless with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Westbrook, 11 points in the game. Tucker finds Westbrook. Here's McLemore. Rebound by Smith.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Russell Westbrook. And New York with a change here, too. Dotson's checked in for Barrett. 51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Portis. Smith against Rivers. And it's Smith missing.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Pass to Rivers. This one for three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, it's big when Rivers connects from outside. Really helps space the entire floor for a squad.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The pass to Gibson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
Houston's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Smith against Rivers. And here's Carroll. He got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Rockets ahead, delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
As we've seen, the deceiving quickness of Harden makes him so difficult to guard. He can go from slow to fast in an instant. Can stop on a dime, or he can take you all the way to the rack.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. You got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Green is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Covington in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And I like what I see from Covington. I mean, he just doesn't look to shoot. He's good at passing, too.
The Knicks shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Payton against Westbrook. And it's in there.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Harden left side. And the jam by Harden.
Good luck in stopping Harden tonight. Another classic performance from the ultimate scoring machine.
And the Knicks with possession here. Payton outside. It's stolen by Green. Outside Covington. A nice shot by Tucker.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so Payton will bring it up for New York. Passes it to Barrett. Shot clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. Yep, that one goes. Barrett's got his third basket of the night right there. Houston's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Double team on Westbrook. All alone. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 9 assists now tonight. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Knox. Shot clock at 5. Here's Payton. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Rockets have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Harden outside. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Westbrook against Payton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 16. Covington. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Barrett wide open. He fires. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Outside Westbrook to the middle. Tries from 10. And the shot is long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. New York shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Payton passes to Knox. Payton drives in, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Payton right side.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
6 to shoot. A second chance effort.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
For New York, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Barrett with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And that one, good. 10 points for R.J. Barrett.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Westbrook passes to Green. Harden outside. It's blocked. Payton outside. The 15-footer. He gets it in there. Payton's got 4 points this quarter.
The turnaround. Well, that's a terrific move to have a feel for.
Here's Covington, and the shot goes in.
It's easy to admire Covington. Even when the defense gets rough with him, he stays with it.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Payton against Westbrook. Payton with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Knox, guarded by Green. Knox misses. Houston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
New York shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Here's Payton over Harden, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And the 6'4", 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
The Rockets making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. Bobby Portis has checked in for New York. Damian Dotson comes in for Kevin Knox. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And really, Harden is even dangerous when he's looking to score. Even when the defense gets physical with him, he takes the contact, he powers through it.
The Knicks making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Now here is Smith. Pass to Dotson. Outside Portis. Out to the wing. Here's Barrett. And the Knicks miss again. Rockets have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Left side, Gordon. Shoots over Portis, and it's Gordon missing.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Dotson kicks to Smith. Over Gordon. Nice shot by Smith.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Now the pass to Cephalosha. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Damari Carroll's checked in for Green. McLemore has come in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The Knicks shooting poorly, just 35% so far. The drive by Smith, and it's good for 2. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is one of Smith's strengths, his ability to attack and cut through the defense and just finishing with ease at the rim.
Now here's Harden. He's got 24. Here's McLemore. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
New York shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Smith against Carroll. Portis in the post, over Rivers, off the left rim and out.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Cephalosha. Harden kicks to Cephalosha. Goes back up, and Gibson sends it back.
And Gibson just out here to play hard defense, showing great awareness coming up there with that block.
Here's Dotson. Pass to Smith. Shoots from the high post. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. Over in the corner, Harkless. Misses the three. Houston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Dotson. Outside Portis. Some nice passing by New York here. Now here is Smith. That's tipped. Cephalosha with it. Now Smith defending. Gibson against Harden. Pass to McLemore. Now here's Carroll. D right on him. Harden, no good. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
To end the cold streak, the offensive rebound. Shots good by Gibson.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Now Rivers. 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Harden. Knicks with the rebound. Here's Dotson, guarded by McLemore. Doesn't go for him. The Rockets go the other way with it. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
And when Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it. So relentless in how he exploits open space.
1:30 left in the third quarter. New York shooting poorly, just 35% so far. From 8, and it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. In the corner, Harden to the left side wing. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Amazing feel for scoring on the interior. I mean, Harden, he's excellent at mixing it up.
And so here is New York. Floats one. Dotson can't hit. Houston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. And a switch here also for New York. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Damian Dotson. Back to Smith, fires for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Cephalosha's got his 5th rebound in this one. McLemore, the pass to Tucker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that thing.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smith against Rivers. Smith wide open. He fires. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Rivers. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Houston on top, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we'll return shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Taj Gibson. Reggie Bullock is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Trier in at the 1. Here's Hartenstein. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Ellington leading the charge. That one good for 2. Ellington's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Knicks. Rocket shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Rivers bounce pass. Stolen by Bullock. With the shot. But they recover it. Harkless finds Ellington. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. The shot by Harkless, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Now, here's Bullock. They get it back. The shot by Harkless, no good. And here are the Rockets now. And here's Rivers. Passes it to McLemore. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Rockets have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Trier. He's guarded by Rivers. Pass to Gibson. Bullock with it. Pass to Ellington. Clock at 6. Drops in the tray.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Now here's Gordon. Off target with the open look. Deflects the pass and stolen by Gordon. Over Robinson and the basket by Gordon.
Oh yeah, the touch, the timing. You gotta know how Gordon is a threat to shoot off the pass.
And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. And so here is Houston following the score by New York. House dishes to Rivers. And the 3 off target. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's foul number 2 for him. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Rivers. Robinson kicks to Bullock. Gibson passes to Ellington. Back to Gibson, and he banks in the layup.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Westbrook passes to Hartenstein. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Hartenstein's got his first basket.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Trier. Right side Gibson. And the foul called on Caboclo. That's his first foul. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
Yeah, they love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my
They'll
God.
love it.
This
You
would
better
be
believe
great.
it.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Trier. Takes the 13-footer. Tries again. And Robinson with the layup. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Caboclo. Kicks it to House. Passes to Caboclo. Pulls it up. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in your work.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Trier following the score by Houston. And the foul called on Caboclo. That's foul number 2 for him. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, 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 get the money. But what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. You read excellent. And the Rockets with possession here. Following the miss by Taj Gibson. The shot by House is no good. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Trier. He feeds it to Gibson. And Caboclo pulls it down. Caboclo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gordon draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Portis, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. That free throw good from Gordon. New York shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Trier. He's covered by Westbrook. Now here's Ellington. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Gordon with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Caboclo, the pass to Hartenstein. Eric Gordon on the wing. Outside, House. They get it again. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. The Knicks shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Pass to Bullock. Now here's Ellington, defended by Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And so here is New York following the score by Houston. Portis kicks to Bullock. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
McLemore's checked in for Gordon. Pass to Trier. The pass to Bullock. Puts up a 3. It's deflected, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
He dishes it to Ellington to the right side. Here's Trier. Back to Ellington. Passes it to Portis. New York, no good that time either. Rocket shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Bullock with the rebound.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Trier passes to Bullock. New York moving the ball around. Trier, that's good.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Here's Hartenstein. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Trier. He's covered by Westbrook. Outside Portis. Pass to Ellington. Shot on the wing. Rebound by House.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to House. To the paint. Trying to get something going, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Russell. We often are told that the first game at home after a long road trip is like the last game of the road trip. How important was getting this win here?
It was huge, man. Coming off a loss last night, a tough one, and it was a great win for us. Got back in front of our home crowd, and we played great.
We'll see if the home cooking can keep you going. Thanks, Russell.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.